Welcome back, everybody. We're playing Hades. We've currently done a couple of escape attempts. We're obviously not very far, but we're gonna keep going. We just did our first Mirror of Night upgrades. Got a second Death's Defiance, first of which we got from Skilly's Keepsake, and we just got Double Dash. So we're gonna see how far we get now. So far, we've yet to beat the first boss even.
That looks like a Daedalus hammer. Enchantments for my weapon.
So Daedalus hammers are special buffs. They're not like boons. They're specific to the weapon you're using. So since I'm using the sword, I've got one that does that. It restores 2 health per hit, but I have minus 60% health. Or I can do triple damage from behind, or I can deal bonus damage equal to my money. This one's really good.
Daedalus, wherever you may be right now, thank you.
I keep missing that examine point. I'll get it next time.
Brimstones.
Hey. Doing so hot. This might be a very short run.
More louts. This can unlock a weapon back at home.
So do I want a boon or some health? You almost always want boons over health. Unless you're deep into a run. I've got tons of boons, but not very much health.
Crashing waves. A trident. It's Uncle Number 2. It's got to be. Then, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Alright, so Poseidon is all about knockback. He knocks foes away, and luckily Tidal Dash is one of the best ones because it does so much damage just for dashing, and gives you some breathing room. And that happens to be the rare one, so that's probably the one I'm gonna take.
Looks like I caught a big one. The power of the sea should be of help.
We're still trying to get a lot of keys, so we'll go this way.
A key to a weapon. A palm of power.
Geez, 63 damage. Tidal Dash just makes it so you barely even have to attack sometimes. You just dash into things and they die.
Let's go, Tombstone.
fled headlong into danger for the past 6 chambers or more, and you made such a racket I could almost hear it from Olympus. I have to say your hunting skills are rather unconventional.
Alright, so, epic pressure points, that's pretty good.
My senses sharpen.
Already close to death though, I could use a Centaur Heart now.
Heads up.
Let's see if there's anything in here. We can get 13 gemstones and some chances to get health back. What was our rooms? We got a Centaur Heart in a store. So, let's get both of those top two. Go this way.
Hit the spot.
Get some nectar.
Bottle of nectar.
And some health. Darkness and a key. How many keys do we have? 3. And the spear needs 4. So perfect.
Witches. I can use this to unlock a weapon. Charon's shop. Hey, good to see you out here, mate. Looks as though you've got some fine wares up for sale, don't you?
Let's see, I really want to give... Yeah, I didn't think so. I want to give a nectar to Athena, but can't do it through the store. So then the question is, do I want to buy it? Yeah.
Should help keep me going.
We
Divine
cannot
Dash would be good.
effectively communicate with Charon from Olympus, but he is amenable to certain trades and seems unfettered by your father's influence.
No Divine Dash. So do we take Divine Strike? Probably. It's better than the other two. Alright, knock on wood, we actually make it past Megara this time.
Can't get rid of me, Meg.
And there you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Protected.
having a double dash makes this so much easier to get away from the little AoE thing now. Through here without Death's Defiance, but whatever.
Got you. The ancient blood.
Ooh, and my Lucky Tooth ranked up. Which what that means is I'll get more health when I use it.
How did you?
Don't mind me, Father. I can wash away my boons.
I don't want to sell Divine Strike.
Damn it, can't get that.
I have to get 127. So I'd have to sell Tidal Dash and Divine Strike to get it. Or just pressure points. It might be worth it to sell pressure points. 4% is not a lot.
That's one less boon. Never been this far. Check.
So what that did, by the way, was it replenished a Death's Defiance.
Now we're getting somewhere.
And now we're in Asphodel.
Wasn't this whole expanse once lush and green?
Well, not anymore. Now it's a mess of lava.
The once verdant plains of Asphodel are now engulfed in scintillating flame, having been flooded by the river Phlegethon, whose hideously superheated contents could bring death swiftly even to those resistant to most heat.
I'm only flame resistant, not flame proof.
Alright, let's do it. Region number 2. This one's called Bombers, Slashers.
Wave makers.
These guys. Like that.
Come.
Spits lava everywhere. Don't stand in the lava, you take a ton of damage. Like that. Oops.
So close. Nice. Moving right along.
Always go for fresh boon over upgrading one of your existing boons.
Burn flingers.
Those are going to be careful when they drop a bomb and they die.
Hello there, Dionysus.
That underworld of yours places a real pit, isn't it, Zag? A shame you're stuck down there. But we are gonna get you out of there together, you and I.
Alright, so strong drink is really good if you can make it. Makes it so the fountains fully replenish your health and give you
Cheers,
some bonus
mate.
damage. Since it's a fountain after every boss. They're really good.
Slam dancers. dead.
Let's see if there's anything here. So do we want Athena or Dionysus? Dionysus doesn't have much, but neither does Athena. I only have the one nectar, which I'm saving for Athena. Or Artemis, sorry. That's Artemis. I'm saving the nectar for Athena. She has support fire, which is good. He's got what? Drunken dash, which is no. I'm gonna get the dash though. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Artemis.
Why, it's the Barge of Death.
Alright, so we gotta get rid of the blue guys first. They put up impenetrable shield for the others. Stupid.
Blast!
I think it was gonna die right there.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Alright, I could just get pressure points again. I don't see why not.
Skull Crushers.
Oh boy. So those guys are pretty easy to just dodge. Dodge it. God, I hate the armor. People. Where are we at on keys now? I got enough of the shield. I'm trying to get, I don't know what I'm trying to get. On the mirror, I'm trying to get 500 darkness, but it's so much.
Gorgons.
Rocks and the stone. And they like to float above lava.
This can unlock something back home.
So let's see here. Oh yes, something to mention. There's always 2 stores in each region. And we already passed one earlier. It's usually a good indicator that the mini-boss room, which in our case was that Barge of Death, is in between the 2 shops. Now that's not 100% true, but that's like 90% true. And the point is, the second shop is always the last room before the boss. But if there's an option between a shop and another room, that other room will also be right before the boss, and it won't have anybody in it. It'll just be whatever this is. So my point is, this room I know is a free centaur heart. So I'm gonna go get it.
Feeling good.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man. Hello? Oh, great.
Now we go. A bone hunter. Or a bone hunter. We'll talk differently, but different bone hunters. This one likes to shoot the little laser wrenches, but they all slam their head down like that. And then they go into phase 2, where they spawn more heads. Get it? You know, like an iron. Those ones spit up lava balls. That one spits little waves. It all has to do with what they look like. What it shoots little waves. Double shoot the spine, balls into them, lava balls. Here, if I can dip here. Much faster now. Oh.
No, you don't.
Time behind the pillars.
You're dust.
Alright, now we got phase 3. Even more heads. There we go. I like to stay above the lava, so I like to... Alright. All the heads. There's everything there. And now let's land it 3 times. Thing.
Good, no more heads.
We get a diamond.
You should fetch me something good back home.
Those are used for really good stuff at the house contractor. Let's see now
Where do
that
you
I
think
got
you're
the
going?
strong drink.
You know
This is
exactly
gonna
where.
pull a while. And only plus 30% damage. Might sell that again. Is there a reason to?
I'll just take this one.
Excuse me. I had a
Bye, Asphodel.
BLT from Jimmy John's.
Done. The fields of Elysium.
Now we're in Elysium.
The rare heavenly splendors of Elysium, reserved for only the most great of mortal souls, spread forth luxuriantly all about the fire-stepping prince.
Luxuriantly? Really?
Nice. So I don't want to spoil too much, but we're halfway.
Bright swords.
Although the asking this is the hardest part.
That eyeball, is that him?
These guys spawn, leave behind ghostly weapons. Something like that right there. And when they die, they get eyeballs that try to return to the weapon, and if you let them, they come back. They're awful. The phantom balls that just sit there and they don't do a lot of damage, but they take so much.
Feeling tough.
Although that one didn't. Because I crushed him with a tower.
Chariot.
You got chariots, which are also awful. I hate Elysium.
Rewarded.
Alright, so what do we want to level up? Probably Divine Strike.
They must have lots of these upon Olympus.
So Nectar or a Shop. Easy choice.
Long spears.
These guys come in 4 forms. You get spear versions, sword versions, shields, and bow and arrows. They all do that thing, the regeneration. That was pretty good. I deflected. That guy shoots 3 giant balls of energy that's all split into different, even more balls. I just deflected every single one of them back out.
Sweet.
So we could do Athena, which is a normal room. Or not Athena, Artemis. Or we could do Poseidon, which is a mini boss room, but we're probably gonna get a better boon, and he's got better boons.
The Bull of Minos.
You come from the bowels of hell. This is not your place.
Agreed on both counts. Just passing through, so if you'll excuse me.
I will not. The champion of Elysium would never back down from such a contest. Neither will I.
Wait, you're not the champion of Elysium? You're the Bull of Minos. I can't imagine who's even stronger than you. Is it Heracles? Tell me it's Heracles.
I will not. You talk too much, short one. Come get destroyed.
So here's a big ball with a big axe. Swing it twice. Sometimes he'll jump at you. You just dodge the other one. He does that 3 times. phase 2.
Now, short one.
This which is not good. That's the good news.
Well fought. Though your technique pales in comparison to that of the champion of Elysium. I expect you'll soon see for yourself.
I beat the Bull of Minos.
You don't have to go bring his health all the way down. He'll stop.
Alive and well.
So, these two are good. Slamming foes into barriers makes more water. Whereas this given rupture foes is good for bosses because you can't slam foes and bosses into walls.
The ocean's fury.
But we still only have 8 health, so I'm gonna be surprised if we make it out of this room alive.
Flame wheels.
Oh, definitely not now.
Who else?
Wheels are full. They just try to ram you and explode. A lot of times if you have Divine Strike or Divine Dash or something that deflects, you can deflect the explosion. Obviously it didn't work there.
Ugh.
But we made it farther than ever before, so that's good.
So one of those flame wheels drove right into you and burst into a fiery explosion, killing both of you. Is that what happened there? Well, if it makes you feel any better, technically, I think this means you got your revenge.
It doesn't.
Ooh, and the sparkly exclamation point is really important.
You'll get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice, there's no teacher like the real thing. Now then, I have something for you.
What, wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept something like this.
Please, I insist. I want your love of history to grow, not just your love of warfare. Besides, maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
I'm grateful.
So the codex is sweet, because you get to look at everything, and this is why it's important to talk to everybody, because that's how you fill out the codex. And this also tracks how many nectar you've given somebody. See, I gave Skelly 1 nectar for the Lucky Tooth. And locations, and weapons, and enemies. And artifacts. And more on these later. And you can also talk to some of the dead.
How goes it, Shanes?
It usually tells you cause of death and then a funny quip that only makes sense with the cause of death. Oh, what's happening here?
Olympus knows of him, bestowing on him all their worthless blessings here within my realm. Our realm. Explain to me how exactly this is possible, Nyx. Either your limitless power has considerably waned, or you are up to something.
Do not question my power, Hades. Your son was bound to be discovered the closer he came to the surface. The Olympians are pleased to know they have a distant relative and bid him welcome to their mountain. That is all. Their influence is very limited.
Blood and darkness. Do not speak to me about their influence. I've seen their influence firsthand. You've made a foolish mistake.
You would speak to me of foolish mistakes. You cannot change the course that has been set. Try all you like.
Nix. Ah,
You keep an eye on Father for me, boy. Don't let him sour up everyone's mood.
Cerberus promises to do exactly that, in his own way.
Not everybody knows exactly how to give you pets and live to tell of it, right, boy? What's that there? Something from the Fates?
Yeah, we definitely want the fated list of minor prophecies. Is it worth it to try and save up for over these other two things? And I think the answer is yes. Yeah, I think so. So we'll wait. Oh, what else is there? That's all aesthetics. Okay. So yeah. Nothing of note. Oh.
The prodigal son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Don't worry, Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
Look, I have a reputation to uphold. You get past me again like that, you best go all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
And then it updates with the more I talk to people.
I can get stronger.
Yeah, but do I want to? This is where a lot of debate comes. How doth one tackle the Mirror of Night? Do I want to save up the full 500? It takes forever, but it is worth it. Or do I want to, like, just pick whichever one's the cheapest at any given moment? The answer is I don't know. Chthonic Vitality is not bad, and neither is Shadow Presence. I know I'm not going to spend the keys here, even though I can, because I'm going to spend it on the weapons. So what do I want to do? I'm going to try something different. Last time I just saved up the 500 for whichever one I wanted, no matter how expensive it was. This time I'm going to try that. What that does is I get health every time I enter a new room. It's pretty good.
Okay. How's it going?
They always come back.
Hey, Skelly, you look like you know your way around Tartarus. Found some of this ancient Titan blood out there, and I was looking to score some more.
Ah, you come to the right place regarding that there, pal. It's your mean weapons back there that can find this stuff. Once you get all the way through Tartarus with one, that's all the blood you're gonna get. For the time being, anyhow.
How am I supposed to keep track of which weapons I've earned these with, then?
I don't know, there's always the invention of writing stuff down. You'll figure something out.
The courtyard of the House of Hades is kept neat and orderly, in contrast to the terrifying sprawl that lies beyond.
It's not that orderly, really. Let's see what's in here. Baratha, the Eternal Spear. Join my pursuit.
So the spear.
What is that thing?
It's good because it has long range. I think it's another attack here. You can do a spin attack. And the special throws it. And then you press it again to bring it back to you. So you can hit it twice. And the dash attack has nice range too. So I do like the spear.
again?
But now I gotta talk about this glow. See how it earns me an extra 20% of darkness? It's called Dark Thirst. Every time I make it back to the House of Hades, one of my weapons will randomly have Dark Thirst.
You just protect me.
And so, for the time being, for most of the time actually, that's what's gonna dictate which weapon I use. And I still only have the one keeps
Which
it great.
one?
Yeah, which now, I ranked it up, so now it gets 75 health instead of just 50. I think at rank 3 it gets 100. I've got the 2 nectar, so I could give some nectar to people and get other keepsakes, but I'm saving them for... I've got some favorite builds I like for each weapon. So this one needs Zeus, and this one needs Dionysus, and this one needs... Well, that one needs Ares, and this one needs Ares, and this one needs... What? Artemis? Yeah. But my favorite, notice these 2 blanks here, is one of these, and it needs Athena. So I think, and then my second favorite is the bow with Artemis. So I think these 2, I'm going to try to save them for Athena and Artemis respectively, and then Ares if I can't do that. But that's all for the future. We're going to pause here, and I'll come back later with actually able to gain health. Can it turn the tide? I'll find out. Later.